A team of journalists from BBC Africa has gained first access to Goma after M23 rebels seized the city last week. Shops and markets have begun to reopen, but hospitals remain overwhelmed. 400,000 people have fled their homes since the rebels attacked and seized the city, the largest and wealthiest in the region. Paul Njie is part of the first BBC team to gain access to the city.
The new normal. M23 rebels patrol the streets of Goma. It's the first time the BBC is entering the besieged city in eastern DRC since the M23 claimed control of the territory almost a week ago. The security situation here remains volatile. Heavy fighting between the rebels and the Congolese forces has shut down the city center. Banks, shops, and other services have all been paralyzed by the violence. It seems peaceful as we drive across the city, but everywhere we look, there are reminders of the conflict. Residents are frightened.
People are afraid because when they burn these military fatigues and ammunition, they can explode and injure people. We request the government that has taken over to remove them from the streets. Inside these heaps of military leftovers, there may be grenades and live ammunition.
This once bustling city is now scarred by the fighting.
This used to be a filling station, but as you can see, everything seems to have been damaged. Over there, I see bullet holes on that bus, and it's reminiscent of the scenes that might have played here. People are walking on and looking at this area. Although they are going about their activities normally, they know that at any time, anything could change.
Over 700 injured people are receiving treatment in one of the city's main hospitals, which have been overwhelmed by the number of casualties. Many have been traumatized by what they have witnessed.
I was in my house when the shooting started. Suddenly, my hand felt cold and I realized I had been shot and I screamed for help. But they continued firing. I came out of the house screaming.
With no signs of a truce between the Congolese forces and the M23, people in Goma and eastern DRC are expecting the worst.